actually in our day-to-day lives.
Morning, everyone.
Living with disease.
Hope you had a good sleep.
Don't really pay attention to that everyday kind of
a little cold this morning.
Diabetes or cardiovascular disease.
Did say it was going to be colder.
Much harder to understand that actually
second half of the month.
Part of these long-term, long-standing.
Which in a few days we will be in.
Interesting. As we're still moving through this, it's fascinating to talk about what we've been through and what might be just down the road, perhaps closer than we'd like to think. Thank you both for being here.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Dr. Jacqueline Duffin is a professor emerita of the history of medicine at Queen's University, a hematologist and the author of COVID-19, A History. Professor Erica Charters teaches the global history of medicine at the University of Oxford, where she also leads a multidisciplinary program called How Epidemics End. That is the current for this Friday. Cues up next on CBC Radio 1. We were talking about that idea of looking back in some ways to look ahead. That's the theme of an interactive art installation in Toronto. It's called The Burn, and it commemorates the pandemic on this third anniversary. This whole thing is designed to give people a chance to come together, grieve, as we were talking about, and help heal moving forward. And so we're going to leave you with some of the sounds of that exhibit. My name is Matt Galloway. Thanks for listening, and have a great weekend.
Yeah, a little cold this morning, but no snow, so that's all right. I don't think there'll be too much melting happening today. Sun's poking there behind the clouds. Downtown Northbay, not too much happening, pretty quiet.
Not necessarily in the aftermath of the pandemic, but given what everyone has gone through during the last 3 years. There's a bowl of these cedar spheres, and you can pick one up and kind of hold it and place an intention, think of something that you want to change, and then place it. And so there's a spiral inside of this vessel, and the spiral is kind of representative of the journey of whether it's a prayer that you put out into the universe or any path you want to take. The spiral is kind of representative.
Quite a few places that have closed.
It's cyclical, but it ends up in a different
since
place.
The pandemic.
And that spiral illuminates the moment you place your intention in it. It travels down the spiral, and then it hits a gong. And the gong has a healing frequency, 452 hertz to be exact.
A lot of people took it as early retirement too. Some people were like, just close up. Enjoy the rest of our lives. For those who are able to do that, power to you. Good for you. It's the only thing that's important, man, is to get comfortable. You don't need to get all these extravagant things. They end up becoming too hard to maintain. When it is time to maintain them, they just get abandoned.
Soil. So it's kind of part of this life cycle thinking that the burn is about renewal, and the intention continues to manifest itself in different ways.
This is CBC Radio 1, 12:40 a.m. in Mattawa.
Hi, my name is Isneen Giri. I'm a TikTok creator, and I am defending Mexican Gothic by Sylvia Moreno Garcia in this year's Canada Reads. This is not just a story about dark family secrets. This is not just your typical Gothic horror, but Sylvia really discusses the lingering effects of colonialism in this one, also gender discrimination and race. What a better way to shift your perspective on Gothic horror than to pick up a genre-defined one.
Canada Reads. It all starts March 27th. For more, go to cbcbooks.ca. The CBC News is next, followed by Q.
Banks and Ranks are a production duo from Montreal who say their plan is to turn Canada into the next Sweden. What they mean by that is they want to make Canada into the next global hub of pop music. And you know what? They just might do it. They'll be here to tell you how.
From CBC News, it's The World This Hour. I'm Pep Philpott.
What's happening
We
in the
begin in
world?
Ottawa, where Canada's Public Safety Minister is releasing details about the government's plan for a foreign influence transparency registry. Marco Mendicino says starting today, the government will be holding public consultations.
Consultations will involve direct engagements with communities, stakeholders, and the general public, and these consultations will inform the path forward. A virtual portal has also been set up on our Public Safety Canada website where individuals will be able to submit their ideas.
Consultations will be held until May 9th. The registry is one of a number of measures introduced by the Prime Minister earlier this week. Justin Trudeau is facing pressure from the opposition parties to hold a full public inquiry.
155.9 from 162
Instead,
yesterday.
Justin Trudeau says he will appoint an independent rapporteur.
Flip-flopping
to
all
look
the
into
time,
matter.
man.
Ottawa plans to crack down on doctors charging for medically necessary health care. Health Minister Jean-Yves Duclos is telling provinces to stop health practitioners from billing patients or face a clawback on the federal health transfer payment.
Canadians should always be able to access medically necessary services without having to pay out of pocket, no matter where they live in the country or how care is delivered.
Of particular concern are fees charged to patients for virtual care. Duclos says he recognizes technical advances that are being made, but universality and other conditions of the Canada Health Act must be respected. We're learning new details about last night's mass shooting in Germany. Police have released information about the man believed to have attacked the Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall in Hamburg. Rebecca Collard has the latest.
At a news conference today, officials from Hamburg gave more unsettling details of the attack last night on a Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall. Officials now say 6 people were killed. They add an unborn baby, and the suspect also died. They believe the alleged shooter in the attack, a German citizen and former member of the Jehovah's Witness community, took his own life after police entered the hall last night. His name is being given only as Philip F. Thomas Radzweit with the Hamburg police says it appears the gunman acted alone. Philip F. is a former member of the congregation of the Jehovah's Witnesses who left the congregation voluntarily, but apparently not on good terms, he added. Police confirmed that they had been warned about the suspect earlier this year by an anonymous tip. Rebecca Collard for CBC News, Berlin.
Back here at home, RCMP in Alberta are investigating the death of a 5-year-old boy who was killed by his family's dogs. The boy was under the care of Alberta's Children's Services and was living with relatives in a First Nation community north of Edmonton. Paige Parsons has more.
It's the kind of tragedy that's hard to fathom.
It's devastating.
Whitefish Lake First Nation Chief Albert Thunder says no one in his community is unaffected by the death of a 5-year-old boy, killed when he was attacked by his family's dogs on Sunday.
I don't know how to say, because even when we heard it was just, did this really happen?
The child was living with relatives in a home on the Nation, which is about 400 kilometers northwest of Edmonton.
March 5th, this past week, police responded to a call on Whitefish First Nation, investigating the death of a 5-year-old.
RCMP Constable Kelsey Davidge says the family killed the dogs themselves after the attack. She was unable to say how many animals were involved. The investigation is ongoing, she says, but no charges have been laid. The little boy cannot be identified because he was receiving child intervention services from the province. Paige Parsons, CBC News, Edmonton.
It's too bad. It's crazy.
And that is your world this hour. For CBC News, I'm Pep Philpott.
Pep Philpott. It's
Today's weather, cloudy or mainly cloudy for most of the region. There's also a chance of flurries for many communities. From Kapuskasing to Fort Albany and for the Superior East region, a mix of sun and cloud. And for Wawa, Duberville, and Attawapiskat, mainly sunny. Gusting winds near the Quebec border and along the Highway 17 corridor. Highs today from minus 11 degrees to 0. Tonight, cloudy or mainly cloudy, in most cases a chance of flurries. For Wawa and Duberville, partly cloudy. Windy for some communities, lows tonight minus 20 to minus 9 degrees, but feeling colder with the wind chill.
So I know this is a weird way to start.
Well, there you have it, everyone. Shooting in Germany. It's too bad. More train derailments in the U.S. All with the same company, Norfolk Southern. Not looking too good for those guys. But too many things. If it's coincidence, then there's an awful lot of them. Either that or they're just a pretty crappy company and don't look after their stuff. All these people make so much money and they don't even do their jobs right. So you gotta look after yourself. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys later. Like and subscribe and share and pass on the worldly news.